Hi, I'm so excited to share that I have received my first copy of my new book, Be Calm, Proven Techniques to Stop Anxiety Now. And I'm really excited to share this with you guys. It's going to be a great resource for people who struggle with anxiety symptoms. And today I'd love to offer something that might be helpful to you. And this whole week I'm going to be devoting to anxious thought patterns. I know it's Valentine's Day week, and that can bring up for people anxious and insecure thinking, whether you're in a relationship or not. So I'm going to kind of devote the week to talking about how to manage those thoughts. Today, let's talk about two strategies that can help. One is dealing with uncertainty, and the other is recognizing that you're not your thoughts, that your thoughts don't represent your entire identity. So if you're not in a relationship, you may find this week that you're worried or maybe obsessing about why it is you're not in a relationship, whether you're picking apart what's wrong with you or where you went wrong in the past, wondering when and if it will happen again. Um, and if you are in a relationship, you may find yourself obsessed about what the status of the relationship is, if it's going to lead to a stronger commitment or to marriage. You may wonder what your partner thinks of you, if they really love you as much as you love them, and that kind of thing. So when we deal with uncertainty and we don't accept that a reasonable amount of uncertainty just exists in the world and within our relationships, when we refuse to accept that fact, we get anxious and we spin our wheels trying to come up with answers that we just can't possibly answer. No one knows when and if or what time in our life we're going to find the right match. And you can't answer everything or control everything about your partner and what they're thinking or feeling about you. So in moments like this, it can be helpful to tell yourself, I can't be certain of the uncertain. I have to accept some reasonable uncertainty in my life. And sort of instead of just letting yourself spin your wheels, come back to the present moment. Try to enrich the relationship by being present with your partner, or try to enrich your enjoyment of life. Do some new activities this week. Take on some things that you wouldn't ordinarily, so that you can feel alive and not just stuck in your head thinking about things that you can't really ever solve. Okay, and then the next thing I wanted to talk about is the idea that we are not our thoughts. So if you are in a relationship, you may find that sometimes you obsess, have some insecure thoughts about, am I good enough for this person? Do they really like me? Are they honest or faithful with me? Or if you're not in a relationship, you may even be jumping to some terrible conclusions about yourself, about who you are, what you're capable of romantically. And a helpful step to take is to start observing your thoughts, to remember you are not your thoughts, but you're the observer, the overseer, the one that's kind of up here looking down. And when you do that, when you start to observe your thoughts, you'll find that there's a little space to examine how real the thought is and how serious it is. A lot of times when we're anxious, our thoughts get overblown or distorted. They seem much more intense than they really are. And when you take a step back and observe your thoughts, you can see that and not act on impulse. Okay, well, those are two strategies today. Thank you. And if you're interested, please check out my new book, Be Calm, Stop Anxiety Now.